Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm at Cara Motorhomes in Stafford and I'm here to review this. This is the Sunlight V66 Adventure Edition. So what do we need to know about it? Now the great thing is this motorhome is priced at just £67,000 as we see it today and we go around it. So this is a much more affordable motorhome for those of you wanting to buy a new motorhome and get out on the road. Let's go through a few facts and figures. So the V66, it's considered a compact motorhome based on its width. It's 2 metres and 21 centimetres in width, so it is compact. In terms of its length, it's 6 metres and 64 centimetres long, so you're going to have no problems parking this when you're out and about, and it just makes it a much more agile and accessible vehicle. Height-wise, it's 2 metres and 74 in height. Now, the V66 is based on the Fiat Ducato and this is a 2025 model. We can see here the new front of the Fiat. If you're looking for the new Fiat front, you want to look for this grille, as we can see here, and the Ducato name on there. So that is the new Fiat Ducato. So this one, it's 3.5 tonnes or 3,500 kilos. So you can drive it on your category B1 driver's licence. And the really good thing is the payload. You're going to have around 600 plus kilos to play with on this motorhome. So that's the exterior. It does come in the white. We can see the graphics and the decals for 2025. Let's just move to the front. So out the front, we've also already discussed the Fiat frontage, the big Fiat badge. We'll make our way down the near side first of all. So coming down the near side of the V66, we do get the alloy wheels by Fiat and the electrically operated wing mirrors. Now, because this is a compact motorhome with that width, you find the wing mirrors are much shorter and stubbier, which is a real benefit on those narrow roads and country lanes. Coming down, now let's have a look at the graphics, the decals for 2025. They're this black and sort of a dark grey silver colour, as we can see. Diesel, it does run on the diesel tank. It has a 2.2 litre diesel engine, 140 horsepower. Moving down, our water filling point here on the near side. The freshwater tank is 116 litres, which is a very good size, and the grey waste tank is 92 litres. So again, good size water tanks, ideal if you do like those longer trips off grid and what have you. Our toilet cassette point, and then coming down, it's the vent for the Truma air-blown heating. That's where we're going to find the vent for that. And then the garage. We'll have a look on the offside at the garage internally, but there's 2 garage doors, so accessible on both sides. Now coming round on the Sunlight V66, we have this really nice light cluster. Now bearing in mind, this is an entry-level motorhome based on that price point of 67,000, but it looks nice at the back. This is nicely finished. LEDs, nice light cluster. And on the Adventure Edition, there is this bike rack coming with it as well. So here at Cara, you get this bike rack attached, which is great if you are a couple that do like to get out on your bikes. Let's just open this garage and have a look in here. I did do it earlier, I just need to remember which way I twisted it. So there we go. So opening the garage door. A nice size garage, so at 6.64 metres in length, we're certainly not compromising in here. So the garage there for storage of various bits and pieces, your electric cable, your hose pipe, or your bikes as well can go in there. And there is a vent from the air-blown heating system to keep the garage at a nice temperature in winter. I'll just close that up. Now, this is a 2-berth motorhome here at Cara, but it does have 4 travel seats. So if you're wanting to take family or friends with you, you can do that. Electric hookup point next, so when you're on your pitch, plug in and off you go. And then we've got the vents here for the fridge and freezer. The fridge and freezer will run off gas or electric when you're on electric hookup. The motorhome does have storage for 2 11-kilo gas bottles. So when you're running your heating or your fridge or your grilling oven, 2 11-kilo gas bottles. Let's look upwards. Now looking up here, this one comes fitted with the 2-lay awning, which is in black. So that's a nice finish, complementing the white sides and the black graphics. And there is an awning light as well, just up there that we can see. Coming to the habitation door, we're going to venture in very soon, but we do have an electric step that comes with it at this price. and then this large one-piece door. So what we're going to do is we're going to dive inside next and have a look at the layout on the V66. Inside the Sunlight V66, let's find out a bit more. We'll start up in the cab. The seats, what I do like is you get the Sunlight logo embossed on there, and then this colour fabric. We've got this leather effect and the suede effect, so that works nicely together. It's got more of an expensive feel as well, and the armrests are also finished in this leather style trim. I'm not going to use the word leather because it's fake leather, but we get the idea. But I do like it because it gives a more expensive feel to the motorhome. Steering wheel, we've got the Fiat wheel with the multi-functions, as we can see, and this one has the automatic gearbox. I did say earlier 140 horsepower. Then we've got the various controls. There is air conditioning up here in the cab, not air conditioning in the habitation. That's something you could have fitted extra if you want. So that's the front. We are also getting the cup holders as well up here. Now looking up, what I do like at this price point is there's a sunroof here. That's letting lots of light in. It also has a blind and fly screen as well. So if you are opening these windows, we're not getting those insects coming in. So this is the front area. There's blinds on the front windscreen and the side windows as well. They come fitted to it. Turning around, now as I said, it can be used to take 4 people out. You've got 2 belts on the seats there, and obviously 2 belts here, and then we have this table and dinette area. Down at floor level there is a plug socket down there, so if you're sitting here and you need to charge your gadgets, you can do that. Then we've got the table, which isn't fixed. You can move this as well. I believe you can actually have this as more berths if you spec it up from new. This one at Cara is the 2 berth, but as far as I'm aware, you can actually have this as an extra berth as well. But this table is collapsible. So this is your lounge area. The lighting as well, we've got some nice lights here underneath, and also the charging point as well that you can see just under there, again for when you're at this table. Coming down, you're going to get this large cabinet here, first of all. If I just open that and we can have a look. What I do like about Sunlight when I review them is these hinges, which you can maybe just see. They always use really strong hinges, which is, for me, is a good thing to look for when you're looking at motorhomes that are more entry level. Look at the quality of the finish. So in here, storage cupboard and the lighter wood trim. I'll close that up. There we go. Right, if I move down this way. So I mentioned that there is a plug socket under the table, then there is the table and the bench seat. As we come round this way, sunroof here, again with a blind, you can open that for ventilation. And then you get this large circular light. This is letting lots of light into this area. Because it's an entry level, there's no window in this door, but there's some handy coat hooks here as well. And your control panel there, which is going to tell you about your battery and your water levels. Now coming along, there's the button for the electric step there. And then we move through into the kitchen space. Now, because this is a narrower motorhome, it's not as wide as the usual style, but you don't actually feel too much sort of squashed in this one. It does feel quite nice and spacious, especially in this area here. Coming into the kitchen, a good amount of worktop space. It's only a short motorhome. However, we've got worktop space here and an additional unit here giving some space as well, which is good. There's light switches and plug sockets in this kitchen space. And if I just open another overhead locker, you can see the storage that we've got. And again, we've got these big, strong hinges here that I mentioned before. So 2 lockers or cupboards there for the storage. I'll close that. Kitchen window with a blind and fly screen. And then under here, there's 2 gas burning hobs. And then the sink with the hot and the cold water. There's just the all-in-one cover for it, so when you're using one, in effect, you've got to lift it all up. Coming down, now there's a Thetford under-counter fridge and freezer. This will give you 78 litres of capacity. If I open that, we can see the fridge space, and that's your freezer compartment there. I'll close that up. And then there is a Thetford dual oven and grill fitted. This works on gas only, so you fire that up and you can use it as a gas oven or a gas grill. Handy if you like doing toast or anything like that. And then down here, there's a little flap there with some storage under that oven, so we haven't got wasted space. And then coming across, just open this up for us, there is a good size storage cupboard here, which if you look as well, you could use this as your wardrobe. You can see just under there, that grey bar, so you can hang things in there as well. So you can use that maybe for coats or something, and then shoes at the bottom. And it gives you this great worktop space here, which anyone that's familiar with motorhoming will know the worktop space is always at a premium. Coming over to the near side, there's a mirror and some more coat hooks as well. And then if I open this, I like these black finishes as well. These are nice, so a bit more of a sort of quality feel. If I open this now, I'm not going to totally disassemble it, but I'll just show you. I'll show you this first of all. Part of the shower screen is within this door here, as we can see. There's always a compromise, and on a motorhome this size, the compromise is you are going to have an all-in-one shower room and washroom, but that's not a problem for a lot of people. So I'll step in. Now, the wall here, so we can see it's got this ribbed plastic effect. Obviously, this is waterproof. There's this part here that's going to stop water getting out from the door, and then this additional part of the shower screen here. So when you're in and using it as a shower, that screen is going to protect the toilet and the rest of the space, and I'll show you that in just 1 minute. So this is in its washroom mode. We've got our Thetford swivel toilet here. So at the moment it's folded back, but you can move that round when you want to use it. The good thing with this is there's plenty of space around it, and you should be fine to close that door as well. There is a vent for warm air, so you can keep this space warm when your heating is on. And then a cupboard with the small shelving parts for your toiletries. Moving along, we then have the sink with the mirrors, as we can see here, sink space, and if I just press this, that's the light switch there. So that's going to turn it on and off in this space. Now, when you want to use this as your shower room, there is, if you can see here, the plastic part on there. You press that in, and that releases this wall. I'll just move this across. That comes across and creates this shower space. Now, as showers go, this is a pretty good shower space. You've got an extra shower up here, so you don't have to use nothing to do with the sink. It's a shower of its own. You'll close the door and you've got this extra screen, as I said. And there's a bar up here for hanging your towel when you're finished. And there's a little sunroof. So yeah, for ventilation. So there we go. You can see it's got a wooden insert. You can take that out. There's plugs down there. Totally up to you what you do. But for motorhome this size, good size, just the compromise that it's an all-in-one, but some people, not a compromise at all. Let me close that up again. Right, let's head into the bedroom. Now, into the bedroom space, there is a little step up just onto this next level, as you can see there. The beds, we've got longitudinal beds. Now, this is the 2-berth. This is the longer bed. This is 200 centimetres long and 70 centimetres wide. This one is 195 centimetres long and 70 centimetres wide. These are really good length beds. No matter how tall you are, I think 200 and 195 is going to cater for most people. In terms of privacy, you have got a curtain here, so you can pull this across all the way, so you've got that additional privacy. If you wanted, you could leave the bathroom door open even, and that'll give you privacy all the way down. So totally up to you how you use the curtain and the door. Moving around, so because it's entry level, we see here we've just got the open shelving as opposed to fixed cabinets, but there are 2 lockers at the rear. I'll just open this one so then you can see in there. So storage lockers over the bed. If you wanted to use the bed instead of just singles, you can turn this into a really big double bed. All you need to do is, if you slide this part out, as you can see, and add this additional cushion, it's going to turn into a huge bed. Equally, if you did have a small child, it would be suitable for 3 of you to sleep on here if you had a small child. Obviously, just consider the safety aspects when doing that. So this is the bedroom space, and when you have pulled that bed out, there is a ladder that will still allow you to climb on top. Right, let me move down. we've got the control here for the Truma. So this is where you're going to control your hot water and your air blown heating. And then if I open this, in this one, there's some shelving space there. That's where most people will be putting their clothes and bits and pieces. And then on this side here, I've got my bag. That's why I'm hiding my rucksack today. But we've got shelving as well. So as opposed to having wardrobe space under the beds, the wardrobe space is in here and the shelving is here. So that's the bedroom. Let's say 2 cupboards, good sized beds, can make it even bigger, wardrobe space, nice washroom, kitchen, well equipped kitchen, fridge, freezer, hob, the oven and the grill, and storage space up here as well. And then the sunroof letting the light in, and this nice lounge area as well for 2 to 4 people. Right, that's the interior of the V66. Feels quite spacious for a 6.64 metre motorhome. Spacious indeed. Right, let's dive outside and just have a quick summary. So there we have it. That is the Sunlight V66, a Fiat-based motorhome, considered compact due to that width. Price point, £67,000. Weight-wise, 3,500 kilos, so accessible to a lot of people. This might be one that's worth putting on your list to have a look at. And here at Cara Motorhomes, it does also come with their 5-year warranty on a new motorhome. So that is a really good added bonus, a 5-year warranty as well. Thanks to Cara Motorhomes who've let me come along and do a review of this today. It is appreciated. Hopefully you've enjoyed having a look. The links will be in the description as always. So as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.